France's Second Republic lasted only 4 years, but it introduced universal male suffrage and set the stage for the rise of Napoleon III. The Second French Republic existed from February 24th, 1848 to December 2nd, 1852, emerging from a wave of revolutionary movements that swept across Europe in 1848. By the 1840s, the July monarchy of King Louis Philippe I faced growing criticism, economic hardship, demands for political reform, and dissatisfaction with limited voting rights fueled unrest throughout France. In February 1848, protests in Paris escalated into revolution. Louis Philippe abdicated on February 24th, 1848, and a provisional government proclaimed the Second Republic. One of the Republic's most significant achievements was the introduction of universal male suffrage on May 2nd, 1848. For the first time in French history, millions of adult men gained the right to vote regardless of property ownership, dramatically expanding political participation. The Republic also abolished slavery in France's colonies on April 27th, 1848, under the leadership of Victor Schouler. This marked a major turning point in French colonial policy. However, the new republic quickly faced political divisions. Debates emerged between conservatives, moderates, and socialists over the role of government, workers' rights, and economic reform. Tensions culminated in the June Days Uprising of June 1848 when workers in Paris revolted after the closure of government sponsored national workshops. Later that year, France held its first presidential election by universal male suffrage. On December 10th, 1848, Louis Napoleon Bonaparte, nephew of Napoleon Bonaparte, won a decisive victory. The Constitution limited presidents to a single term, but Louis Napoleon sought to retain power. On December 2nd, 1851, he carried out a coup d'etat, dissolving a legislature and consolidating authority. 1 year later, on December 2nd, 1852, he proclaimed himself Emperor Napoleon III, establishing the Second French Empire and bringing the Second Republic to an end. Although brief, the Second Republic left a lasting legacy through universal male suffrage, the abolition of slavery, and the expansion of democratic participation in France. While the Second Republic lasted only 4 years, many of its reforms continued to shape French political life long after its collapse.